Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's action figure finds and unboxings, I've got a bunch of stuff that I have picked up at retail this week. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I've got a bunch of stuff that I have picked up at retail, and it all was kind of accidental. The Legend series with Greg the Hammer Valentine, Triple H, and Ted DiBiase and Mr. Perfect. All of those were on sale this week, or I guess this last week. They might still be on sale. They were $11.49, so I went ahead, got some stuff from Target, and then I just decided to hop around to some other Targets in my area, and I had some great finds. So I also had some stuff from Walmart that I found, and I ended up, thinking I was going to get just the Valentine this week, and stumbling across some awesome stuff. So let's get everything out of the package. So you can see, I forgot this here. I did pick up Rick Steiner as well. I forgot about that. Normally, if I just pick up one figure, I'm not going to do an unboxing just for one, unless I'm going to do like a full review. But I didn't plan on picking other stuff up, and like I said, I just happened to keep picking stuff up as the week went on. So we've got the Rick Steiner Elite. I got this at Walmart. We have the Basic Series Aaliyah, which I'm always going to get first time in the line people, especially, I don't think is she with WWE anymore? I think she's done now. In that same set is the Commander Aziz, or Dabba-Kato, whatever you call him. And I didn't see him, but I want to get that too as well to go with my Elite Apollo Crews that I made. We've got Top Picks Cody right here. We've got Carmelo Hayes, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and Dom Mysterio. So I'm going to get them all out of the package, take a look at all the accessories, and kind of see how I feel about them. All right, there is everyone out of package, and this is such a broad spectrum of figures that the thoughts that I have about them are just so different. So the Aaliyah figure is a basic. It is one of the women's basics, obviously, and there's the torso for those isn't great. I don't think this is on the new. This is not on the new articulation. So the legs are awful. The pins, it's pinless. So these women's legs barely bend. And it's not like I'm going to be doing a bunch of posing and playing with an Aaliyah figure. But, man, I'm glad they're updating. I guess I don't know, how different women's figures are. But the head sculpt, I think it looks fantastic. Even Aaliyah herself was barely featured. So it's not like it was a massive want on my list. But I like having, deeper roster characters like that. I tracked down the Rosa Mendez basic a while ago, because that was her only figure, so I wanted to get it, add it to the shelf. Just stuff like that. I like getting the more obscure figures, even if they don't mean a lot necessarily to the collection. But everything else in here, relatively hard-hitting as far as the figures we got. So Rick Steiner, I passed up once at retail. Was going to wait and see what price it came to on Ringside, and didn't pick him up during the Black Friday sales. So saw him again while I was out at Walmart, and I love this jacket. I love that we got the dogs on the shoulders. It's just they put a ridiculous amount of detail. They even put the zipper is painted in there. It goes all the way up here. He's got the what are they, the collars? Is that the collar? That I don't know that much about leather jackets. They've got the collar molded well. They've got the buttons painted on. He's got his headband, the removable headband, and sunglasses. I think the head sculpt is pretty good. I think it captures his likeness pretty well. Not perfect, maybe. We've got more. It says Dogface Gremlin on the back. I love the boots. I think these look fantastic. And then Like, the only gripe I really have with the figure is that maybe he's a little too ripped. But, they don't have, I don't know, they don't really give us a lot of options as far as torsos go, so I think it's fine. I wish he was a little heavier looking, but I think it works. The only other thing, too, is that it says bite me on the back. I wish there was a little more deco on the singlet, but at the same time, like, there's so much going on here. He got his dog collar. He got, like, the boots look awesome, which I think helps a lot, too. He did get open hands. I misplaced them for now. We'll find them. But they really, I think they packed a lot into this figure, especially with, I think the jacket. I love that we got this jacket with the Rick. And I'm glad I decided to pick it up. Now we just need a Scott to go with it. Which unfortunately, I was really hoping I'd run across that Scott. But nonetheless, not this time around. We've got, next up is the Top Picks Cody, which is just a repaint, but I think it's really cool. With the, it's way different than what we've gotten so far. We've got a lot of blue. We've gotten the gold Ultimate Edition, goldish, yellowish, whatever. This one, and I don't know when this attire is based off of. I think the silver and the dark blue looks really good, and I just think the Cody figures in general are good. And there's nothing like too special with this one as far as what they did with it. But I thought it looked really good. Cody is someone that they've gotten right, and I like the formula they keep putting out for him. Same with Rollins. Like, I love all of his figures. I'm going to almost always pick those up. We got a bunch of hands with him as well. So we got the, the come on hands, you know, he's putting his hands up to the crowd, yelling, let's go, come on, whatever. Fisted hands, of course. So I like that we got the extra hands as well with him. I like the Top Picks line. I know some people, and especially at first, weren't fond of it, the Nightmare belt. But I like that. Now that we're getting repaints, I'm a huge fan. I forgot here to put the Carmelo accessories up. So this figure, I have a lot of things I like, but I don't think I love the head scan. I don't know. Just don't see Mello that well in the sculpt. I don't know what it is. I think, like, his jaws, to me, just there's too much texture in the cheeks, and it doesn't really look like him. Like, I think it makes him look too old. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. I don't love the sculpt. And I do think the formula is kind of weird. Like, I wanted to pick this torso for him. I don't think it looks bad by any means. I think it's a really good looking figure. But, I don't know. I just don't love the sculpt. The jacket is awesome. He didn't come with the North American belt, but that's okay. I think I have like an extra. I'll just throw on him. Obviously, he had those sunglasses on. And this is the chase. This is the chase version I was really excited about. Favorite color is red. Even though this is labeled like the pink attire. So he's got the A in the heart. On his knee pads, it says Champ on this one, Mellow on this side. Like, they did really good on the gold detail on the kick pads. And then, so this was one thing I wasn't sure about. This is on ball joints. I was worried it was going to be on the, like, Tyson Kidd body. The Tyson Kidd lowers, I guess. It's not the same torso. And those ones are ratchet joints, or pine cone joints, whatever you call them. These, I think, are the Chad Gable legs. Those ones they look the same, but they're on ball joints. So I think that's what we got, which I'm excited for. I was going to be really upset if they were on pine cone joints. Like, we just need to get rid of those. They're awful. None of these here, I think, are on pine cones. So there's a step in the right direction. Hopefully, as we get more pinless stuff. Actually, are these pinless? Yeah, these are pinless. Right on. So hopefully as we get more pinless legs, we keep getting stuff that's just on ball joints. Greg the Hammer here. A figure that I don't think a lot of people think. There was a certain portion of the fan base asking for this to pair up with our Honky Tonk Man. But he's got the hammer belt that goes around this soft goods jacket. The soft goods jacket, I think, looks fantastic. And the build for this is a lot better than his other Legends figure we got. Okay, so I wanted to get all his accessories off. I did that, went and grabbed my other Legends Valentine we got, which is just his singles run. And the difference in build for these guys is insane. I think it's the same. Oh, maybe not. I don't know if it's the same sculpt. But you can see the height difference here is ridiculous. And I think this is much more accurate. His legs, like, they do this with a lot of the older guys. They give them the, like, big barrel-chested torsos and really skinny legs, which they were, like, bigger, just like guys that would beat you up at a bar back in the day. But they didn't have, like, chicken legs, typically. So I like what they did with this Valentine. I don't think I'm going to fix this up just because this is the chase figure. It doesn't bother me. They're not going to be right next to each other on the shelf, but just the difference in these is pretty ridiculous. I'm kind of surprised they did that, but these are pinless legs as well. These are a brand new leg. I really like them. I hope we get more. I think in general, they make a lot of guys with legs that are too skinny, and you're seeing them kind of correct that with like Seth Rollins. Obviously we've got Valentine. They made AJ's legs bigger, AJ Styles. So hopefully they continue that, because I think they do make some guys proportionally a little small, but I think this is a really nice, not necessarily update, but getting this version, getting a fixed formula, I think is really nice. So we'll get him out of here. And then last thing we're going to take a look at is the Dom Mysterio figure. And, you know, I was going to pass on it because before I even saw this at retail, they announced, what are we doing here? They announced that we were getting a Judgment Day version of him, which doesn't look that different attire-wise, I'm pretty sure. Without looking, I can't quite remember, but he's going to come with the flannel and the bandana, I think. Maybe sunglasses too, but I'll pick that up eventually. But this is an awesome figure. It comes with this Judgment Day t-shirt, obviously. Take it off here and get a look at it. I've seen a lot of people fix up the head sculpt. They've put the hairpiece from there's that Judgment Day t-shirt. They've put the hairpiece from the Eddie Guerrero Hall of Champions, Hall of Fame figure, one of those Target lines. They've taken that mullet headpiece and put it on Dom, which looks fantastic. But this is a great figure. It's a great update from his other one, which I'm gonna go grab that real fast. Okay, so I had to go grab that other one. It blows my mind that this is even the same person. Like, you know, height's a little different. They use different, well, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe they use different thighs. Oh, you know what? This Dom is pinless, so these are new legs, so that's where the height difference comes in, even though it's little. It's just crazy that these are two different, that this is the same guy. Like, it looks so much different. They obviously updated the skin tone, thankfully. Glad they're getting away from that a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. Obviously, the Eddie Guerreros we get are still this dark, like, orangish tan skin tone, but this Dom is awesome. Tattoos look great. I did think, like, this part of the torso, there's just the purple paint, looked a little cartoony. And I don't love it, but that, I mean, I don't know, I don't really know what else, unless it like molded features on it that made it look a little more realistic, but I don't think it looks bad by any means. I think it looks better in person. When I first saw it, I thought it looked cheap, but it doesn't look bad in person. Obviously, we've got all the tattoos, which I didn't even realize he's gotten all these tattoos since he debuted. Like, this whole arm pretty much is covered. Whereas he had, like, that one, he's got one on the inside. And same on this side, I guess, too. Got a bunch more tattoos. I guess that's what happens when you spend time in the clink. But that is everything. Let's move you back here. Let Dom take center stage. And I'm still waiting to fill out that Judgment Day. I never picked up the Rhea Ripley that we got in her black and purple attire. I was going to wait on it, and then it ended up selling out, I'm pretty sure. So, going to slowly pick up Judgment Day. I really like all those figures they're coming out with, but I don't know. I don't even know what else is on my list. I have so many customs that I'm working on that I haven't been paying close attention. Anyway, that is going to wrap everything up for today's unboxing. If you want to go check out some more, we've got a full playlist on the channel. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate all the support. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.